Here we are in the next episode. We just left Scratch and hopped over the river, and now we're on the Risen Road, so we'll pick up from here.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
Oh, fuck me! It's you, from the ship. Haven't taken any bounties from a burnt tear dink, have you?
I don't remember you from the ship. Where were you?
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these paladins have...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
What were you saying before we were interrupted?
Right. Some so-called Paladins of Tyr are in hot pursuit of yours truly. Karlach. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A mind flayer tadpole, huh? And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see. What's your name?
I'm Nyxx.
Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as Paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Whew, I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
All right, we got Karlach. Let's suit her up.
Wanna dance?
Do we want to change her subclass this go around? Nah, we'll stick with Wild Heart. And I really like the Elkhart abilities. I like the extra movement speed. It's pretty helpful. But we're not going to stick with the elk piercings. I think we can all agree that the bear piercings are probably the best. Which are these. I do kind of like the eagle ones as well. We'll keep it with the bear ones. Yeah.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Cut it out.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
We really want to trust Karlach, but an insight check wouldn't hurt.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough of this charade. I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
I'll strike you down.
Let's turn someone inside out. You are mine.
Now this is my happy place. What do we have here?
Try me.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Zariel won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Okay, let's get out of the way. Maybe grab this noisy soul coin, and we'll let Karlach do her thing.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
That was funny. It was good timing. Okay, so I think Nyxx likes Karlach already. I mean, who doesn't? Karlach is the best. But is not going to flirt with her. So, not this option. It's just not in character. So, I think Nyxx is going to say the last one, even though it's a little hypocritical. Slightly mad, to be honest. Are you alright?
Who? Me? This is the best day I've had in years. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those Paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Wonder if they meant Damon, a tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Okay, let's explore a little. Go down to the cellar.
Ugh! That corpse is riper than a Manaurus bog.
So just really quickly, in case you didn't know, there is a puzzle back here. It has to do with the 2 stone chairs. Basically, you need at least 3 people in your party unlinked, have 2 people sit in the chairs, and then the third one can collect the loot in the hidden room. I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll head back out to the road.
Traps. How considerate. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Okay, we're back on the road, and we just discovered this ambushed caravan.
The beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs, including hyenas.
Nyxx is gonna put it out of its misery.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
So we killed the gnolls, and I rescued a couple Zentrum agents, Rugen and Ollie, but I don't really want to do that side quest this time through, so we're just going to keep it moving.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
I love this. He's so obvious.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
These marks are strange. Do you recognize them?
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Smoke. Something's burning.
More drow. Fist! At the ready!
Be at ease. I didn't come seeking battle.
You're different than the others. I can tell. It was a massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. My poor Yatsik never stood a chance. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. Now, please, just leave me be. Speak to the Gauntlet if you want to know more. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is
I hear
spoken,
shouting.
and so is it
Someone
done.
needs help. Excellent armor. Drowcraft, of course.
Not much magic left, though. Sun's too bright.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
Doesn't matter that it's a duke.
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
I don't think I have any potions of fire resistance, so I'll at least just go it alone so nobody else gets injured.
We don't have much time! Lie down!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Those noises.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Almost. Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
The door's that way.
The smoke. I can't see a damn thing.
Come on, follow me.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
How much further can I go?
Well, hello.
No one stopped me yet.
He slaughtered everyone. Mary. Oh, Mary. Mary. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
She would have survived. If only I'd kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry. What am I gonna do? She's all I had.
You'll be alright. With time.
This will never be right. Please, just go. I need a moment with her. Oh, Mary.
Let's leave him be, and I'm gonna run back in and grab Counselor Florrick real quick.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
Takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the Manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
I like the drow response here, though I think it's more that I don't owe fealty to any noble, but I'll do the whole line. A duke? I owe no fealty to the nobles of the upper world.
It is not fealty, I ask. Merely a great favor on behalf of my city. Grand Duke Ravengard is the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
So Nyxx has this compulsion to champion the weak and save people who need it, but a duke has so much power and a whole gaggle of people who can rescue him. So we're gonna say no to this one. You'll have to find somebody else for the job.
I see your goodwill has limits. Far be it from me to stretch them. Should you hear word of Ravengard, seek me out. I will not fly far. Fist, to work.
Maybe Karlach would like to try that. Okay, I'm gonna loot the inn and then we'll head back out to the road.
Look at that. Red dragon. Evil, but beautiful.
Damn, that thing could blot out the sun.
You go a lifetime without seeing them, and then they won't stop pestering you.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
I hate to be negative, but those Gith will carve you up like a goose.
We'll see about that.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretta. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Can't you muster a real threat, like flaying or blinding?
Chuck, I can devise torments beyond your reckoning, rest assured. But time is pressing. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth. A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid.
You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
You'll need to start from the beginning. What is this weapon you're after?
Do not speak, your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures. You realize he's casting Detect Thoughts.
That's not good.
Nothing even approaching a useful thought in that skull. I ought to just kill you.
Why are you hesitating then? Try it. I dare you.
So bold in the face of death. Perhaps you may live after all. Better to let stronger blood thrive. It can give rise to worthier foes and hardier slaves. Don't disappoint me.
Well, this is the end of the road, so we should probably head back to camp so I can talk to Lae'zel.